Ah, Linhart. Reading as studiously as ever, I see. Anything to do with crests?
Hello, Professor Hanneman. Actually, this book's about fishing.
I didn't realize you were interested in fishing. What an unexpected discovery. I had heard that you were only interested in crests, to the exclusion of all else. As it were, I had rather thought I could train you as my successor, should we get to know one another better.
I'm sorry to betray your expectations. Truth be told, I've been thinking of giving up on my crest research.
What? Whatever for? Don't tell me you believe fishing to be a more worthwhile pursuit.
No, it's nothing to do with fishing. I adore the subject of crests. But to study them, you have to consult the people who bear them, right? I just don't have the energy for that.
It is an unavoidable hardship, I admit. But the satisfaction of making a real breakthrough is second to none.
I'm sure the satisfaction of catching a fish is pretty great too.
Consider this, child. Luring fish from the depths pales in comparison to untangling the mysteries of a quest. Why? It all comes down to purpose. Purpose, I say.
Calm down. I get it. Really.
Evidently, you do not. You must have something to work toward in life. The ultimate goal of fishing is to eat the fish. The goal of solving the mysteries of crests is, well, you must find that for yourself. What do you hope to uncover once everything is finally explained? What motivates you to keep digging deeper?
I had never thought about it like that. Perhaps if I did have a goal, I might share your enthusiasm on the subject.
Hello, Professor Manuela. I wish you to know that I have heard ever so much about your talents.
Whatever are you talking about, Flame?
Singing! Why, you are wonderfully skilled at it, are you not? Why, I have even overheard people saying your voice is akin to the singing of a goddess.
It makes me happy to hear. But who told you that?
Oh, the students are always speaking of it, which got me to thinking, I may be the only person in all of the Academy who's never heard your beautiful voice in song. So, I was wondering, Manuela, might you sing a little something for me?
Your request is touching, but I can't perform on such short notice. My voice is an instrument and requires proper gentle care. However, the stories are true. I was once the leader of the Middle Franc troupe, but that was a long time ago.
Middle Franc? What do those words mean precisely?
You've never heard of the Middle Franc troupe? It's the single most popular opera company in the imperial capital. I used to sing on stage with them. I was the star, in fact.
Oh, wow. In all of Enbar? They must not have been around when I was living there.
You used to live in Enbar?
Indeed. Although I was quite a bit younger at the time. It is where I was born, as a matter of fact.
Oh, well, you must have been too young to hear about us.
Yes, that could be. And what precisely is the function of an opera troupe?
You don't know what an opera troupe is? Well, it's a group of performers like myself who act out stories on stage in front of a big audience. Stories with lots of singing.
I understand now. I certainly have experience in the fine art of storytelling. There is often singing as a part of story time for the children at the monastery.
That is darling, Flame. But I'm not sure it's quite the same thing as an opera. You see, operas are performed in grand theaters with orchestral accompaniment. Everyone attending wears their finest. It is a very special occasion.
Theaters, they're called? You mean to say that there are buildings exclusively used for telling stories?
You've never even heard of a theater? You're an intelligent girl, Flame, and the world is full of wonders. You have a lot left to discover.
You look so different. You're still our professor in there, right? Did anything else change besides your hair and eyes? Are your arms bigger? How do your abs look? Really? You gotta teach me how to do that. Good to see you. I was just on my... Did anything else... That isn't mine. That isn't mine. That is...
So hungry. Oh, is that you, Professor? Sorry, I'm really not feeling well this month. Even leaving my room for dinner is just too much. It's got nothing to do with your, changes. So, don't open the door, please.
Yes? So, this month's mission is to take part in a ritual at the Holy Tomb, where you will receive a revelation from the goddess herself. What if she really appears? What if I finally get to gaze upon her radiance? I've always imagined the goddess, how beautiful she must be.
I can't even imagine what it must be like inside the Holy Tomb. Well, it's probably a grave, that much is for sure, and it's likely underground. Beyond that, who knows? I can't help but wonder, though, just what kind of ritual is this? Huh? I'm really... I can't even imagine...
Hey! Hi there! Professor. And Bridget, those spirit people have much strength. They are maybe able to fly in the air or race across the ocean. Hair that shines and eyes that glow. They have qualities that are not unlike what you are looking like, Professor. Do not have doubt, Professor. The powers you have are like the powers of the legends. This is not this is... I had lost the place of this. You have my thanks. You have my thanks.
Welcome. Come back soon.
Right. Hey there. Come back anytime.
Hello.
What do you require? Farewell.
Welcome. Please come again.
Hello there. Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome. Come again.
Oh.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Although, I suppose, you are something to report. For a moment, I thought you were someone suspicious. Lucky for you, I am quite perceptive. It took only that single moment for me to recognize you. The professor went out and got some new power.
You there! I recently had an errand to run, and so I had to pass by the office. I didn't mean to, but I overheard Lady Rhea and Sedith arguing. Actually, it was more like Sedith was interrogating Lady Rhea.
People who live an inordinately long time, people whose hair changes color, and those odd heroes' relics. Is Fodlan some mystical land full of inhuman creatures? You should see for yourself. I'd recommend exploring west of the Empire.
Professor? Professor, will you join me? There's something I must do. It will take a few days, but I promise we'll be back in time for the ceremony at the Holy Tomb. It's meant to be a secret, but I'm going to Enbar, the Imperial capital. There is something I must do there. Thank you, my teacher. Father, forgive me for asking this of you. I know how much pain you're in, how the burden of the throne weighs heavily on you. And so...
There is no need to apologize, Edelgard. You must know that I do not have much time left in this world. The time has come.
Thank you, Father. Now, to complete the Imperial succession, you must relinquish your crown here in the throne room. The Archbishop of the Church of Seros would normally act as witness, but my professor will fill that role instead.
Edelgard.
From this day forward, the weight of the Empire's future shall rest upon my shoulders. All that I do will be for the benefit of the people of Fodlan.
Edelgard von Hesvelg, the crown is yours. By the covenant between the red blood and the white sword, and by the double-headed eagle upon your head, I hereby pronounce you the new Emperor. Are you prepared to take those responsibilities as your own?
In accordance with the ancient covenant, and in keeping with the Hraesfeld legacy, I swear that upon this throne, I shall use my reign to lead Fodlan to a new dawn and achieve peace for all.
The Imperial succession is complete. My daughter, I regret that I could not do more for you. When you were stolen away to the kingdom, when the Prime Minister did those horrible things, I could only watch in horror.
I understand, Father. In those dark times, your eyes and your fists were my salvation. Within your eyes, I saw true care. And upon your fists, clenched tight with indignity, I saw the blood that dripped and fell. Even as I bled, I felt that you too must also be bleeding.
Your Majesty, you must not leave your sleeping chambers in your condition. Ah, Edelgard. I did not expect to find your Highness here.
Prime Minister, you have misspoken. I am no longer your Highness, but rather your Majesty.
Impossible!
It is true. Edelgard is the new Emperor of the Adrestian Empire. We will summon the officials and prepare an ordinance at once. And you, Prime Minister.
Are dismissed. It will be some time before you are allowed to make contact with the outside world again.
No! How can this be? Understood, Your Majesty.
Edelgard, my dear El, I leave the fate of Fodlan in your capable hands.
Father. Thank you for staying by my side, Professor. Now that I'm the Emperor, it's time to grasp my destiny. After the ceremony at the Holy Tomb, I must return to Enbar. This may be the last we see of each other. We are out of time, my teacher. Everyone is waiting for us. We must go.
Together, I think we can manage it.
This should be easy enough.
There's one thing taken care of. Not a total waste.
Let's put this to the test.
I feel like I get it now.
I understand more.
It's all instinct now.
Welcome. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back. I will get the victory.
I'll go.
Ready anytime.
I will prevail. Let us away.
That's my cue.
To work. I finally mastered it.
Stay focused. No hesitation. That is that. I'm not setting a very good example.
Nice work.
Battle?
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
I'm sorry. Should I have held back?
I'm...
I will not be stopping.
Why am I even here?
seems fun enough.
Make them tremble.
Thanks. Huh. Victory.
That is that.
This wouldn't have happened.
Another...
Are we done?
Flame spirit protects me. War... One step...
Another win. I have improved.
Appreciated.
Well done.
getting strong.
A great help.
Silenced. This'll make...
Should I have held back?
Back to the fray. It's simple.
I'll show you a plan.
Thanks. Back to the fray. Thank you. Not worth the risk. So shit.
I will use the strategy. Thank you.
Stay vigilant. Appreciate it.
Sorry.
Stay vigilant.
Thanks. I'll go.
To work.
Battle, a chance to grow. I'm not setting a very good example.
Ready anytime.
I will get the victory. One more success. I will prevail. Now you know your limits.
I am Ferdinand von Ayer. You should be honored. I will. I'll go. Stay focused.
To work. Silenced.
Battle.
Let us away. My brother will be pleased. That's my cue.
That was nothing. Only a fool challenges me. Let the lesson begin! As expected. I can't wait to challenge you. You are nothing.
You'll be caved! No obstacle will stand.
I will not hold back. Only a fool challenges me.
Flame Spirit, protect me. One more success.
Should I have held back?
Truly amazing.
Another threat down.
I thank you.
Thanks.
Try harder.
Back to the fray.
Failure is not an option.
You're one step before the... You... What? A bit.
I have a question. Wow, I asked the... You're certainly not going easy on me. You fight like a mercenary, not a knight. You hunger for victory, pure and simple. You may not be aware of it yourself, but I see it. Indeed. Knights ought to have some hunger. I've always thought so. They depend too much on their swords. Only when they're rested away do knights consider their hands and feet as weapons. That's not how it was for warriors of old. They weren't limited by their tools. Victory is what matters, not the method of achieving it. That's the attitude to adopt. I detect that in your style. It is plain to see. You may take it however you like. I believe the difference between us lies within that hunger. But where does it come from? From the start, I was aiming to win. Yet I couldn't defeat you. Then I remembered something you said before. Indeed. I was raised to value strength above all else, whereas you had a reason, an ambition, pushing you toward that hunger. So tell me, what was the reason? Why were you driven to become so strong? That's a mercenary's answer, to be sure. So that is the source of your hunger. I suppose I must find my own. If we're to get along, I think not. I'll be content if you continue to train with me. Perhaps it will come to me as I swing my sword. Why am I here? I thank you. I see. What? I see. Yes. Yes. Crest's lineage, knighthood, trifles. Skill and survival are the only things that matter. Yeah. Thanks for your help.
Hey, we did pretty well.
Oh, I see now.
Thank you so much.
I passed?
I can't believe...
Linhardt, there you are.
Observant as ever, Ferdinand. What can I help you with?
You have been utilizing clever tricks to give me the slip. But not today. Prepare yourself! A noble cannot escape from his duty. Hold these words in your heart.
It seems you really mean it this time. I suppose I have no choice but to outmatch you.
Finally, a little enthusiasm. You are bravely stepping upon the path of nobility. Let us begin!
Come now, Ferdinand. Don't be foolish. I can't possibly train with you. I have places to be.
Wait! I will not allow you to get away!
I can't run anymore.
Just admit defeat.
Can't we? Just a minute. Ferdinand, let me catch my breath.
Well, maybe just for a moment. I could use a rest myself. I am surprised you could run so far. I had assumed that all that lounging around would have dulled your constitution, but I had a difficult time keeping up.
The fear of having to exert myself really helped. You're none too slow yourself. It's been a while since I ran like that. It actually feels pretty good.
It does it not? Well, how about we say that thrilling chase was your training for the day? If you will excuse me, I am going to run even more, so I can catch you next time.
After all the running you already did? That's our Ferdinand. You always give everything your all, don't you?
And what is wrong with that?
Nothing whatsoever, Ferdinand. I mean that.
Professor Manuela, it's been far too long since we've had a proper chat. Let's fix that right now.
Too true, Dorothea. We hardly have a moment to spare here. But it's so nice to see you flourishing. It certainly brings back memories. You know, somehow you've gotten even prettier. The years have been kind to you.
That's something like a rose telling a daisy it's pretty, but I appreciate the compliment all the same.
Oh, honey, if that's the case, I hope you'll work hard to never become a rose like me. Too many thorns.
Oh, stop it. You've accomplished a great deal. You should be proud.
That's a very nice sentiment, and I appreciate it. Thank you. So, I've been dying to know, how did you come to be enrolled here? I know you didn't have any family connections. How'd you do it?
Well, it did require pulling some noble strings. But learning everything to pass the entrance exams, that was all me, and very hard. Especially while I was still singing for the opera. But I wanted the Academy more than anything else.
Well, bravo, and well done. You've always had to find your own way in life, haven't you? I so wish you could rely on people more often. Still, though, you haven't said why you worked so hard to get into Garreg Mach to begin with.
Isn't it obvious? Because you were here. When you retired, it broke my heart. But it also woke me up. Seeing someone like you, who shined so brightly on the stage, give it all up and start a brand new life. It got me thinking about my own future, and what I wanted it to look like. As ever, I followed your lead.
Oh my. I don't know what to say.
I had also heard that the heirs to the Alliance, Empire, and the Kingdom were all enrolling this year. With such an exceptional crop of potential spouses, how could I go anywhere else?
And have you gotten what you were after? Your dreams, a future, and a good partner?
I'm sure I'll find my somebody someday, but I haven't found them yet. Ah, it's so nice to spend time with you again, Manuela. It's been too long. spectacular work, Felix!
Why are you here? You're interrupting.
Oh, my apologies. I simply thought you were doing a great job. Just how sharp is that blade of yours, Felix? Do you imagine you might be able to cut something cleanly with it?
Probably.
Ah, wonderful! I have a special request for you then.
You want me to cut this firewood?
I do. I shall toss them one by one to you, and you shall make a sweeping blow to slice them.
Sounds like a chore.
I saw a knight do it once, so surely you can as well. Or perhaps you are worried that you are not capable.
What? I am more than capable.
Right. Show me what you are made of. Here it comes.
Doing them one by one is tedious. Just throw them all at once.
All of them? If you insist. Here we go! Wow, you truly are spectacular!
I know.
You are undoubtedly the most revered woodcutter in all the land. Now I am intrigued. Next time, let us try an even larger woodpile.
Why did I agree to this?
Flame, I'm so sorry. Are you hurt?
No need for concern. I'm quite all right.
Are you sure you're all right? Were you injured?
No, nothing of the sort. I just got a bit dizzy, standing up so quickly.
We should go to the infirmary. Come on, I can take you there.
Come now. I appreciate the concern, but I am quite all right. Look, I am perfectly fine now. See? Ignatz. Are you... there?
Yes. I'm sorry. Did you say something?
Mm-hmm. I understand now.
Understand what?
Though I know little regarding affairs of the heart, even I can clearly see one's intent when they stare so much. I am sorry, but at the moment I am not looking for... well...
Oh, no. You misunderstood. I just...
You just... Just what? What is it?
I'm just... fascinated. By you.
Fascinated? By me?
Yes. Your gaze, full of divine dignity. Your silhouette, as elegant as a statue. If Saint Sethlene herself were reborn, you would look no less wondrous than she.
I see.
Oh, I'm sorry. So sorry. I don't know what came over me, saying something like that.
No, not at all. Tell me, what are your thoughts on Saint Sethlene exactly?
Well, from the few accounts I've heard, she was a beauty, and her kindness was inexhaustible.
Very good. As a reward, I shall not report your behavior to my brother. This time.
Yes, I'd be most grateful if you didn't. I can hardly imagine what Seteth would do if he found out.
Well then, farewell. Perhaps we will have another chance to chat later.
She seemed awfully pleased, didn't she? Excuse me, Shamir?
What is it? Do you need something?
Yes, I was curious about the world beyond Fodlan.
Oh.
You came from somewhere outside Fodlan, right? I'm curious about your homeland, what kind of place it was, and I thought you might...
I will not.
Sorry?
There's no point in me telling you about it.
I see. All right, then.
Wait. You misunderstand. Hearing me tell stories about the things I've seen, what good is that? It's just my experience. If you want to know about the world, you need to experience it for yourself. Is what I meant to say.
Oh, that's what it was. That's good.
How so?
I thought maybe you didn't like me.
Is that what you think? In your experience, do I seem to dislike you? If you can't determine something as simple as that, then you would gain nothing from the outside world.
Oh, I don't actually know. I'm not very good at reading people, I guess.
Ask me. I'm right here.
I'm not that brave. I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone. I'll be going now.
Not brave enough to ask a simple question. Or does he just not care?
Hey!
Oh, I love this meal. How did you know?
This is my favorite. I am rather happy you went out of your way to pick it, Professor.
Professor!
You're so strong now. I'm starting to understand why you were appointed professor. I thought I was stronger, but I still have such a long way to go. You'd better not go... What's that? What's that? What's that?
Professor. Thank you for coming all the way to the Imperial capital, Professor. The announcement of my enthronement is imminent. Until then, can you please keep it to yourself? There are many preparations that must be made before the news spreads. I believe Hubert will be occupied and away from the monastery for much of this month.
Hey there. Those students of yours will soon graduate and become unreachable royalty and nobility.
You should show them respect now, or you might find yourself out of a job someday. No. One look at your students' faces, and it's apparent that would never happen. Even when your kids graduate, I bet they'll still think fondly of you. You'll always be professor to them.
Hey!
You've been granted this power by the goddess herself. Truly, you must be a very special individual. Maybe Saros transformed before receiving her revelation too.
I haven't heard anything about that before. Maybe that part never found its way into the legend?
It is told that Saros had a revelation, instructing her to use her power for good, and to lead the people of Fodlan to salvation. I wonder what sort of revelation you might have, Professor. Hi, Professor. I've actually got... You've been... Maybe it is told... I wonder... No. No. Yes, that's my... You've been granted this power by the goddess herself. True, maybe Sarah...
Maybe...
It is... I wonder...
Oh, I'm already...
You've been... Maybe... It is told... I wonder...
Did you find... Did you... 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 Did you...
No.
What do you require? Farewell.
Welcome.
This one?
Thank you. Please come again.
Hello there. Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome. Come again.
Oh.
Let me consider. Sometimes, I find myself thinking I should leave Garrigmach and return to my home, where I should have been all along. Ignore me. I'm sorry. It's a silly thing. An old man's ramblings and nothing more. I hear that Lady Rhea will accompany you for this month's task. She's the pillar that supports the hearts of Fodlan's people. Her safety is paramount. I hope there are no complications. No. No. Ah.
Monica, no, Kranya. Kranya is dead. And so is Solon, by your hand. Taking vengeance with your own hand. I'm sure Gerald would be proud.
What? When you changed, even the other professors were taken completely by surprise. There's a ritual at the Holy Tomb this month, isn't there? I wonder what'll happen with that. I'm sure you'll be all right, but don't lose sight of who you really are, okay? However you may change, and whatever new power goes along with those changes, you'll still be the same person deep down. Remember that. Hey, I know I'm in a different... When you... There's a... I'm sure you'll... However you may... Someone lost... Someone lost it?
Someone lost. Someone.
In our battle last month, we really cut the enemy down to size. But there are other enemies we have yet to hunt down, not least the Flame Emperor. Once we've crushed them all, we can return to our peaceful lives at the monastery. It will happen soon. I have a feeling something big is coming. Oh.
Hey.
Right.
A moment,
Whoa. When I first saw you, Professor, with that hair color and that eye color, I thought you looked kind of like Lady Rhea. Like maybe you could be related. I like the way it looks. I wonder if I could change my hair color too. Maybe if I tried hard enough. If I thought real hard about it, I mean. All I need to do is get trapped up in a strange place and then escape, right? Just like you did. I don't know who... I don't know who...
Hi.
Oh, Professor! Ah, I'm sorry. That was rude. I didn't recognize you for a second. No, not at all. I'm just not used to it. It really suits you, though. What's up? Hey. Oh!
How are you, Professor? Did Hanneman make his "I will do no harm" speech or promise this won't hurt a bit when he asked to study you? Both? I've a bit of research I'd like to perform. Nothing so crass as Hanneman's poking, prodding, and drawing of blood. No, I wish to investigate crest power itself. Crest power must have some kind of limit, right? Lady Rhea says any limits must be the protection of the goddess, but that doesn't quite answer it for me.
Long ago, Saint Seros was gifted with a divine revelation from the goddess, as well as incredible power. Is that what happened to you too, Professor?
No way! The professor transformed before receiving any kind of divine revelation, right? Still, I wonder, does the fact that you've changed really mean you've been granted some kind of power?
If that's the case, then what sort of revelation can be gained from the ritual?
I'm guessing the revelation will just be a gentle reminder to use this new power to save the people of Fodlan. What else is there to say? You don't actually believe we're going to hear the voice of the goddess, do you?
Oh, Professor, excuse... Long, is that what... If that...
You don't...
What's the... What's... What's the... What's... What's the... What's the... What's the... What's the... What's the... What's the... What's... What's... What's the... What's the... What's the... What's the... What's... What's the... What's the... What's the... What's the... What's this? Long ago is... If that... I'm guessing... You don't act... Long ago is... If that... I'm guessing... You don't act... Oh. Right, right.
Let me tell you. Professor. What?
Professor, please. If he hears it from you that he needs to rest, perhaps His Highness will listen.
He's exaggerating. He thinks my color is off and that rest will cure all. I have a headache, but that's just from lack of sleep. It's not going to stop me from completing this month's mission.
The professor agrees. Please rest. At least...
I won't. Even if I tried, it's not like I would get any decent sleep. It would only be a waste of time.
Professor.
He's...
Hurry up and cage the wild boar. Look, he's losing his grip. Even in his swordplay, he's getting sloppy. If he keeps progressing like this, he's going to get himself killed. Kranya, Solon, they're dead, but we still have a glut of enemies. We still have to take down the Death Knight and the Flame Emperor. Our next battle is fast approaching. I'm ready for it.
Say, in town earlier, there seemed to be more people around than usual. Is there some festival this month that I'm forgetting about?
I won't go down so easily. You were wide open. You were wide open. I've got many skills. always nice.
Impressive.
What the?
Sorry?
Edelgard and Hubert have been busier than usual. Constantly coming and going, in and out of Garreg Mach. Perhaps they are doing something in the Empire. As the legitimate heir of the Eyre family, I have not heard anything about it. But if it were significant, I am sure my father would have told me. How could you Oh! What a kind...
Right.
Your hair! And your eyes! What happened to you? You didn't lose something as a consequence of gaining these powers, did you? I see. Yes, I'm actually there. Your hair? What? 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 What?
Hey!
I always knew there was something special about you, but you've only gotten more and more extraordinary the longer I've known you. That transformation was just the beginning, wasn't it? I have a feeling that things will only grow more dire from here on out.
Honestly, what do they all take me for? I'm fine. Perfectly and completely fine. It's hardly different from daytime. I'm not scared. Ah! Ghost! Hang on. Professor? Is that you? Oh, well, good evening! Oh, I left something in the dining hall, so I'm on my way to fetch it. But you don't need to come with me or anything like that. I'm fine on my own, really. You weren't? Oh, apologies for making an assumption. The truth is, everyone I come across asks if I'd like some company. They all seem to think I'll be scared wandering alone at night. So rude and presumptuous, you know. I'm perfectly capable of being on my own. Hey, Professor, wait! Well, I thought it might be nice to walk and talk together to the dining hall. Shall we? To be abundantly clear, this has nothing to do with my non-existent fear of ghosts. Oh, you must be bored. Fantastic, then. Do you mind, filling the void with some chatter? Some find silence to be a bit unsettling after all. Okay, I confess, I am scared of ghosts. The monastery is unnerving to me at night. So, can we talk about something, please? Anything. I've noticed for quite some time now, you treat all your students equally, don't you? You've never treated me differently simply because I'm younger than the others. And I've always appreciated that. Isn't it rather obvious? I'm roughly 2 to 3 years younger than the rest of the class. Have you just not been paying close enough attention to those you teach? That's poor form for a professor. Oh, there! I found what I was looking for. Well, I'd better be on my way now. Good night!
Hello there.
Ah! Professor, sorry. You gave me a shock. Your hair and eye color are completely different. You just don't look like yourself anymore. Of course, you're right. I'm just being silly as usual. Professor, so I want to join your class, please. Huh? Really? Oh, thank you. I'm so happy right now. I just know I'll be able to learn all sorts of things with your guidance. I can't wait. Ah! Professor, your hair and eye color are completely different. You just don't look like yourself anymore.
Need something? See you again soon.
Well, I'll be.
Hey!
Really?
Hey there.
That reminds me, all things considered, this year has been rather terrible. As far as the students are concerned, next month is the last one of the school year. Next month, we will hold the graduation ceremony, though it'll be an understandably subdued affair. This month, we ask that you carry out your duties as best you can to ensure that our students remain calm.
To be honest, I cannot keep up with all that's been happening recently. Monica was actually Kranya. Tomas was actually Solon. Who were these people? What about you, Professor? You were a true ally, yes? Not the most convincing answer you could have given. Still, I simply must take you at your word. It's a shame To be honest.
Professor, are you positive? Really? Your appearance is due to the influence of the Crest of Flames? Intriguing. Unfortunately, I have found no record of Nemesis's hair and eye color ever changing. However, if that transformation was brought on in part by the power of the Crest, that would be most, well, I suppose interesting is too small a word. Still, it would be an absolutely exceptional discovery. To know for certain, we must investigate further. So, close off. What? A full physical is in order, yes? We need to know if this transformation affected you adversely. Don't worry, it won't hurt a bit. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not.
Professor, I am so happy! Your new hair and eye color suit you well. We make quite the pair. But recently, I sense that things are a bit strained between Lady Rhea and my brother. She wants to do something at the Holy Tomb. I do not know what, but... Whenever it has concluded, I hope they will return to their friendship, as it has always been. I see.
Captain. Oh, Professor. How long have you been standing there? I didn't see you. I was just sorting through Captain Gerald's belongings. I haven't made much progress. I keep finding things that bring back memories. Clearing out this room of his belongings again, it's not easy. Oh, I will do whatever I can to serve you. Excellent. Leave it to me. No matter how small the task is, I vowed to Gerald I would help you. Captain. Oh, I was just haven't made much clearing out this. Oh.
Excuse me.
You haven't a thing to worry about. You have been gifted the power of the goddess. Furthermore, you have overcome the death of your father, Geralt, and you have destroyed countless of our wicked foes. I am proud, so very proud of who you have become. Once we finish the ritual at the Holy Mausoleum, all will be well.
Ah, it is you. I am sorry, but I have a lot on my mind. I would prefer to be alone right now. I'm sorry. 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 Yes, this is mine. I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
Really?
Hey, the Holy Tomb, huh? I've worked here for years, and this is the first I've heard of it. I mean, it does make some sense. Sort of. Something about it is still weird. I understand now why they'd build the monastery in the mountainous center of Fodlan. Although, when the monastery was built, the Kingdom and Alliance weren't even around yet. But look how cleverly it was placed right in the middle of the Empire, Kingdom, and Alliance. That's weird, right? No, 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 no. No, no,
Recently, Professor, I feel as though you've been a bit distant. It's like you're sort of floating above the clouds, separate from other people. And like you've got no interest at all in ever coming back down. How can I help? Hey, don't worry. I thought maybe I'd ask and see what you'd say. I'm sorry. 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 Thank you, Professor.
The whole I've worked. I mean it. I under when the but look.
You there!
Professor. Hello, Professor. Do you have a moment? Well, I have this book of battle tactics that I borrowed from one of the knights. There's one part that I just don't understand. Do you think you could explain it to me? Great, thank you so much. It's about this diagram here. I don't get why the knights are grouping up in that forest there. I just can't see the advantage to a formation like that. Yay, I finally get it! You really are a great teacher. I knew asking you was the right idea. I just love learning new things. That's why I came to the Officers Academy. I want to learn magic, battle tactics, martial arts, and, well, all kinds of stuff. I'm learning more now than I have in my whole entire life. Speaking of, I'd better go visit the library for some research before magic practice, which is just before sword training. That's just not possible. I always find it's more tiring to laze around doing nothing. I've never been any good at that. I have to have something to do. Like, on my days off, I need to get up early and take care of the cleaning first, or I just can't relax. Know what I mean? Oh, I'm so glad you agree. You'd be surprised how rare it is to find people like us. Not to mention... Oh, wait. Oh, no! I was supposed to be on cooking duty today! I completely forgot! Sorry, Professor, but I have to run. Thanks again for your help! Ah! Who put this stupid barrel here? Well...
Ah, I'm sorry.
Let me consider.
In our battle, but once it will happen.
What? When you there's I'm sure however you make. Long ago is if that you don't act.
I would be liking that greatly.
I like seeing a table full of my favorite dishes.
Let me consider. I hear that she's the pillar that's...
Did you call me? I am grateful. I feel at ease. Uh-huh. 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 Well now.
Are you surprised, Professor? This is the Holy Tomb.
To think that there was such a vast space beneath the monastery all this time. It's hard to imagine that any of these enormous contraptions are of this world.
This is where the goddess who created this world was laid to rest, along with her children. It is said that our creator, the goddess Sothis, sat upon this very throne. Professor, do you recognize this throne? So long. I have waited so very long for this day. Sit upon the throne. I have no doubt you will be gifted a revelation from the goddess. Well? It was supposed to be but a step away. What could possibly be missing?
Stop right there!
Don't move, any of you. If you move, your lives will be forfeit. Thank you ever so much for guiding us this far. The Imperial Army will now take possession of everything in the Holy Tomb.
What's the Imperial Army doing here?
Wait, does he work for the Flame Emperor?
So the Flame Emperor is connected to the Empire. I never thought that possible.
Edelgard, did you know about this?
Yes. In fact, I gave the order. I am the Flame Emperor.
I guess that's the end of play at school, Lady Edelgard. I mean, Your Majesty. Get to work, everyone. The crest stones belong to us now. And take those filthy bones, too.
Insolence! You will atone for the sin of trampling on this holy resting place. Professor, destroy these villainous traitors who dare dishonor our creator!
Wait, what's the meaning of this, Edelgard?
You made use of us? Why?
I'm sorry, my teacher. I cut this path, and now I must follow it. My friends, I ask that all of you stay back. It is not my intention to fight you. By order of the Adrestian Emperor, Edelgard von Hresvelg, I command you to collect the crest stones. If anyone attempts to stop us, kill them.
Welcome. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.